Session 850. Deleted portion. December 17, 1977. Framework 2. This is not dictation, has been the basis for white and black magic. For example, both stress the importance of imaginary and desire. Your mental images are therefore, of course, very important. And the two of rules of a negative nature have been broken down. Very important. He got up from the bed quite easily in comparison with earlier behavior last night, surprising himself. That was the result of some of his good work in Framework 2. He has not had nearly as much difficulty with his trousers in the bathroom, and the old image has been largely altered. He saw himself trying into work without the table the other morning, spontaneously, and before breakfast, a sign of future physical motion of that nature. He stood at the same time, while you put his jacket on, something to him unthinkable a while ago. Those were of considerable importance, yet they were not significantly considered. They were forgotten, generally speaking, not entirely of course. He did somewhat better on the garage steps today, because he is, as I said, in a period of transition, and now is able to pull his body higher. The stool was no longer comfortable, simply because his muscles were stretching further. But his fear at the seeming poor performance previously led him to some negative projections. Then he had to deal with them, which he did, but they were not necessary. Mental images are vital. They are more effectively used when playfully executed and when no contradictions are involved. Rupert hit on an idea yesterday and forgot it. He mentally pretended that he was skiing. This is excellent. He doesn't plan to ski. No contradictions are involved, but the imaginary involves the assumption of physical mobility. When you use suggestions together, they should largely be playful or relaxing or authoritative. If you give the suggestions, then to Rupert, they must be suggestions you believe in. If you are in a blue mood or indisposed, of course, that is communicated telepathically and otherwise. The same applies to suggestions you give yourself. For example, if you want to relax and you are tense, it is often simpler to bypass the issue and tell yourself instead to imagine a peaceful scene, in which case you will relax without ordering your muscles to do so. You react to images as well as to words. Familiar images become imprinted, as your television games can be imprinted upon your TV screen. I am speaking rather generally right here to make certain rather specific points. However, when you change details of any kind in your life, to some extent, you change your mental images. When you change your routine, however slightly, you do the same thing. When you change the furniture in the room, the same applies. You can use such knowledge often, so that such changes stand for less symbolic inner alterations. Take the last few sentences and apply them creatively. Such innocent suggestions of mine are usually quite important. Think of unaccustomed physical images and mentally try them on full size. Some of these will bring into your experience opportunities that have lain latent. For reasons I will not go into now, and speaking simply, you are coming into a fertile period, each of you, in part because of changed beliefs, so that your relationship with Framework 2 is more intimate, practically speaking now, and I would like you to take advantage of that. It will take little extra effort on your part to remind yourself of the significance of your dreams again, and to bring those into a more workable, practical focus. That is the end of the session, unless you have questions. Ross said, "No, I guess not." They said, "Then I will bid you a hearty good evening." Ross said, "Thank you very much," said good night.